You are listening to 600 Second Saga. Today's feature is From Adam to Eleodoro by James E. Guin. Homo sapiens. Adam, if you would let me keep my interface, I wouldn't be dying on this planet. I'd be preparing to board one of those ships. Evelyn says, why can't she let me sleep? Having an interface is not the only requirement for boarding the Cetus ships. You need status and money, I say. I knew I should have disconnected the news before I dozed off. We would have a better chance. You disconnected me from all technology, from all change, she says for the trillionth time. I avoided implants, interfaces, hibernation, even surgeries and pills, all forms of bioengineering. Biohacking is a better word. I was a true believer in mortality, though my philosophy has ran its course. Now, nature has decided. Mother Earth doesn't need us anymore. And Evelyn taunts me with it every minute of our last days. I'm willing to die to remain human, I say. What good is being human if we are extinct? She says. There are a million factors for getting on those ships, a million ways to give up your humanity, I say. Giving up death and suffering is all I would have given up, she says, finally understanding after the trillionth time. Giving up death and suffering is my greatest fear. Transhuman. Connect your interface, Father says. But I tire of the constant stream. It never stops, I say. We have to hear when the UN calls to board the Tau Ceti, he says. You can listen, I say. It's not fair. I've had to pay attention non-stop while Father meets with doctors, medics, and Cetus officials. He could leave it all up to Menkar. There is no time. We both need to listen in case one of us misses an announcement, he says. And of course he's right. He's always right. Eleodoro, look down there, he says, pointing past the State Plaza at all of the poor people who can't afford interfaces because Father always says their great relatives refuse to embrace the times. They're going to die. Maybe not today or tomorrow or next week. I give the strongest a year. We have a chance to live a long, long time, maybe even forever. Just help me listen to the announcement, son, he says. Yes, Father, I will, I say. In pauses. Why don't we go back to the city? At least there's a chance of food there, Evelyn says. I can't be with those humans, I say. You're human, she shouts. Human? You don't remember the way humans responded when the World Health Organization announced the wretched poor of the world were dying so fast that not even the AI field medics could count them? When the Global Scientific Organization announced that Earth was dying? When the UN announced the boarding of the Cetus? And when they ran out of food? I shout. Animals had more dignity, I whisper, because the heat, dust, and shouting make my voice hoarse. Picking up a handful of dirt, as if I haven't noticed the human race's predicament. She says, there's nothing here but dirt and weeds. I'd rather die among the dirt and the weeds than among those humans, I say, pointing in the direction of the city. I'm not staying here to watch you die, she says, and walks in the direction I pointed. The humans will tear her apart. I want that to happen, but I'm tired of trying to precede her. The sooner we fade out of existence, the better. Homo techno. I don't want to have all the blood sucked out of my body, I say. None of us do, but it's standard procedure. No big deal, Father says. He always talks to me like I'm an adult. Now we will begin the suspended animation process, Menkar, our medic, says as she begins to place the mask over my face. Wait, I say and look at Father. I want to ask him when he will enter suspended animation. But I say, will I dream? If you do dream, dream about our new home planet, he says. He waves his hand for Menkar to place the mask over my face. Father watches me as she works in the hazy background. Extinct to go. Evelyn has not returned. In this heat, she probably never made it to the city. It's my fault for refusing to change. No doubt the gods have flown in search of another world to rule. I will die here on Earth and return to the dirt from which we came. Homo Deus. Father is still standing there watching when I wake. He looks older, much older. It will soon be time for you to see our new home. Menkar will take care of you for now. I will check on you soon, he says and hurries out the door. Eleodoro, please allow me to assist you to the physical therapy wing so that you can adapt to your new body, she says. She hasn't changed much, but of course that's one of the luxuries of artificial intelligence. As she guides me through the hallway, I see people floating on similar beds guided by their medics. In the windows, my reflection is older, not the body of the child who left Earth. Father told me it would be better this way. All species' main objective is survival, he always says. Through my reflection, on the windows, the oceans of our new planet shines bright. One huge continent stretches from the north to the south. This was From Adam to Eleodoro by James E. Guin. James E. Guin's fiction has appeared in Everyday Fiction, Black Ice Magazine Volume 1, Perihelion Online Science Fiction Magazine, Jerry Jazz Musician, Daily Science Fiction, T. Gene Davis's Speculative blog, and The Story Shack. He received an honorable mention in the second quarter of the 2014 L. Ron Hubbard's Writers of the Future contest, and second place in Jenny Magazine's Speculative Fiction Contest 008. For more information about James E. Guin, please visit jameseguin.wordpress.com or check him out on Twitter. Check our show notes for links. Music is provided by Mads. Learn more about 600 Second Saga, our authors, how to submit your flash fiction, and how to support the podcast in the show notes. This has been Mariah Avix and 600 Second Saga.